Come on, boys.
They have
Don't
to
let me down.
They have to stay in the playoff zones. You know, it's going to be a battle.
Oh, man, that dream come true. Tirol in Serie A.
We'll go,
I'll go watch it.
huh? I'll come with you.
Yeah,
Why not?
The Bolzano.
I love Bolzano. My first employee in Australia, Mastragostino Pascialani Masua, he was from Bolzano. He was a Pulcinella, Napoletano, rice and born in Bolzano. The best. Anyway, that's good memory I have of this lovely gentleman. They helped me a lot, and that's why I'm in Australia. Let's move on. Okay, guys, that was for the upcoming on Serie B, and we're gonna go on culture news. Welcome back in studio, guys. With me still Alessandro and Vito, and we're now about to go to culture news. Fun enough, there's been no big news this week.
First time ever.
First time ever, then we went to sleep. We don't know what to talk about. We got up and we didn't have nothing to talk about. We knew always what to talk about, but we didn't get anything that made us change it. So today's segment is going to be concentrated, first of all, on the European fixture coming. So let's have a look, first of all, the coming games of Serie A team facing Champions League, Europa League, and Ice Cream League. Alias Conference League. So for the Champions League, you're going to have Lazio playing at home against Celtic, Milan playing at home against Dortmund, Real Madrid Napoli, what a fixture, and then Benfica Inter. Now, the Europa League, we're going to get Roma playing away against Servette. That's not an easy game. And then you have Atalanta playing home with Sporting. So these two fixtures also are going to be interesting because now we get into a stage where the result really matter. And then the last one, Fiorentina will play, I can't read it from here, guys, I'm really bad with the glasses. Fiorentina play home against Genk. I love the fact that on the big graphic, Daniele put the Italian team in yellow so I can see it. On the small graphic, now they're all black. So I'm going to really force myself. And I don't have my glasses on me today. Now, Napoli, it's not the game that will send us through or not. We can still lose and win the next two, but Real Madrid's got a few deflection. He lost a few players. Napoli coming back with a new coach, I think, on the burst of energy. I would be really, really rapt if we can score a draw. That would be a great result for me, in my opinion. Lazio is a very important game.
Everything to play for.
Because if they win, they're probably gonna go qualify because top of the ladder, top of the group, Atletico is gonna face Feyenoord. Feyenoord is 1 point behind Lazio, and Lazio is gonna play Genk, which is on 1 point only. So if winning will put a gap of 4 points with the Feyenoord with 2 games to go. One of the game against Feyenoord, I think that 18% of chance of qualify if they're winning. And if Feyenoord lose against Atletico, of course. And then the last Milan, guys. Milan is make it or break it. So they're going to face Dortmund, are they?
Yes.
If they don't win against Dortmund and PSG beat Newcastle, pretty much done.
Yep.
Europa League, Roma and Atalanta. Let's have a look at the table here. But I think Roma, it's pretty much secure to qualify if they win this game. I think they're sitting on a confident second spot.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, with a good gap, And same for Atalanta. Atalanta, I think, is also second spot, top of the ladder. So, Atalanta is already qualified.
Yeah.
And now let's go check the Ice Cream Cup. It's become official, the Ice Cream Cup in Australia.
That's what we should call the conference.
Maybe I have to ask Gabriele in the studio when he does the graphic for the Conference League. Next time, just put Ice Cream Cup. Rename it, rebranded by Armando. Zio amo.
We've got Fiorentina on top of the group.
Yeah, Fiorentina on top of that. But honestly, like we were saying, Fiorentina in Serie A struggle because they know how to play attacking, but their defense is bad. The defense so open and so high. But in a situation like in the Conference Cup, you're really not going to struggle against none of those teams. Maybe you start struggling, like we said, in the semi-final or the final when you start facing the West Ham or the Manchester United of the day. But otherwise, I can't see Fiorentina losing or dropping points from now until the quarter-final.
No, they should go far.
All right, guys, that was a quickly news. Now, one thing happening, and it was 3 years anniversary from the Maradona pass away. That's how you say?
Yes, 3 years since he passed away. Yeah.
Very intense moment all around the world. In Napoli, now it's become a tradition every year. For this day, you got Argentinian fan all over Europe, and some coming from South America as well, meeting in Napoli. First meeting place is outside the Stadio Maradona. The second meeting place, it's outside the Maradona murales, and they're pretty much celebrating him. In fact, some journalists has renamed the Maradona murales the Maradona grave. So I would like to finish the show with a pensiero for Diego. Diego, infinito, forever in our hearts. Anything you want to add, guys? You can talk. It's okay. We don't do the minute silence here. We're on TV. I saw you guys try to be serious, man.
Oh, it is serious.
You know, I was lucky enough, guys. I'm gonna, we got a few minutes, so I'm gonna share this with you. More the time passed by, and more I realized I was in life, because I saw the Cannavaro interview the other day. Cannavaro, by the way, bro, the Calcio Centro Paradiso where Maradona used to training, and he's talking about when he was young, he was going there. I'm thinking I was doing the same. So I was at the Centro Paradiso. I was Bob Boy for Maradona. I met him. I got his signature on a poster to Armando with Affetto Maradona. I got one of his Puma King boots signed. I got all this stuff. I got all this memory. And I'm thinking more the time passed by, more I feel that thanks to him, I've become a part of something that will never be erased. Because the street where I grew up, the soccer pitch where I play, the place where I've been, are forever and ever down in history of football, at least because of him. Funny enough, you saw the stuff that I shared on Instagram. There's been around this if Napoli was a Disney cartoon,
I saw that, yeah.
and there was all this video, and now everybody expects to see Castel dell'Ovo, Masciangioino, Stadio Maradona, all the typical plays. I will never expect to see Soccavo, Subcavo, which is one of the most historical streets, but it's not that famous in the world. For the only reason why Disney or Pixar did the Soccavo Via Pomeo Street, it's because it takes you to Campo Paradiso where Maradona used to train. Pretty much I've done the street with my Vespa a million times back and forward. I had my girlfriends come from there. And it's weird to see that little street that no one knows about in the world, made it by Pixar like this, and that's once again because of Diego. So I feel like Diego is immortal. I'm not immortal, but I feel like I'll be part of
the history.
A bit of history of my life will last forever for
nice.
Diego. So
There you go.
that's enough for Gioamo, guys. All right, Diego, forever and ever in my heart.
That's it.
Thank you. All right, let's go back in studio, Gabriele. Thank you very much, guys. From Gioamo, Alessandro, Vito.
See you next week.
See you then.
Ciao.
Beautiful. Ciao.
Ciao.